Okay, hi. Should you go to film school? The short answer is, if it's for free, yes. If you're gonna have to pay it for yourself, if you're gonna have to take a student loan or make your parents pay for it, no, don't go to film school. If some of you are wanting to become filmmakers and directors and cinematographers and you're wondering whether you need film school, I hope this video helps. It's been over 2 years since I graduated, so I think it's the right time to make this video. I made one video where I gave tips what you should do before film school. This is the video whether you should go to film school. Because film schools are fucking expensive. I had to pay 10,000 euros for my film school, which is considerably cheap. Now the same film school actually costs, I think, 14,000, teaching the same thing. And I'm still paying off my student loan, which sucks. I would suggest getting a real regular job and spending all the spare money you have on equipment. Getting a microphone, getting the camera, getting a tripod, light, everything you need. That's gonna cost a lot of money too. Some people might say that it's waste of your time. I would just say it's waste of your money. The things you'll learn in film school, you can learn all of that on YouTube, in books, on any websites. Just Google everything, like nofilmschool.com. Even New York Film Academy gives a tons of free information on their website. So there's no real need to spend any money on going to film school. I mean, you can learn a ton in film school. Like, you'll learn a lot of interesting stuff. You'll be on the sets, you'll learn about the cameras and everything. But that student loan will drag with me for about next 8 years. I know a lot of people who quit film schools and just started making films and videos. I know a lot of people who never went to film schools. There's a tons of film directors that don't have film education. Like Quentin Tarantino, he never had a film degree. He just watched a tons of movies and started making movies. Stanley Kubrick doesn't have a film education. James Cameron doesn't have a film education. If you have the ambitions, if you're really hardworking and you really have the passion for filmmaking, you don't need a film degree. All the film equipment is really expensive. Cameras are really expensive. When I started film school, I just went in with this little camcorder and I thought that's gonna be enough. I can make movies with this. But then the whole class had professional DSLRs already and I was like, what? And you will need a good camera in the film school because you're gonna make a lot of movies. So you're gonna have to spend it from your own pocket. So it's better to get a regular job. You make tiny, small movies that cost nothing on weekends and days off. And when you feel like you're ready to invest more energy, more time, more money, then you can start building bigger projects. You can take however long time you need for the editing process, for filming. If you want something, you can refilm it. But you don't have these deadlines that film school will give you, and that puts a lot of pressure on you. So film school typically takes 3 years to graduate and learn all those things. Who cares if you do it in 5 years and 10 years? You have a lot of time. Sometimes if I want to get a better result, I might spend a week, might spend 2 weeks on editing, and if I don't have all the right footage, I'll just film more, but in the end, I'll be happier for the result than having deadlines. There's a tons of different film schools. Some might cost a lot, some might cost a little, but I would never suggest my film school. You know, with film schools, it's like a box of chocolates. You never know which film school you're gonna get. I think if money is an issue, I think it's better to spend a lot of time watching movies, trying to recreate and repeat what you saw in them, like Tarantino did. As far as I've noticed in film business, no one really cares if you have a degree or not. People care about your talent, experience, and what you can show. So the faster you start making videos, the more experience you have. At the same time, I would advise starting your own YouTube channel, so you have a place to put on all your videos and show off all your talent and awesome work that you're doing. Then you will hear feedback from people who are looking at your videos, you'll find ways to improve, you'll see which ideas work, which don't work. And the best thing about YouTube is you make a video and after a while you don't really like it anymore, you realize it's kind of shit, you could have done better. You can just make it private so no one sees it anymore. It's also a really good place to store all of your first videos because there isn't much point of using all that space on your computer to have like these try out videos, and if in the end you really want, you can still download them in quite an alright quality. I only started my YouTube channel just when I was in the middle of university. That's a big regret. I wish I would have started in high school or even earlier. I just didn't realize the potential that it had. Another thing I want to mention is film equipment doesn't really matter. I make a lot of videos with my big DSLR and then I just slide in a quick iPhone video, and if you're outside, most of the times you're not gonna notice a difference. Obviously, it's nice to have better equipment and then you have more possibilities. I mean, better film equipment just helps you to realize the idea that you had in your head, but it's not the most important thing. You can start with your smartphone, definitely. I kind of wish I would have seen this video before I went to film school. Maybe I would have changed my mind. I don't know. Obviously, having a film degree builds up your confidence, and when you're making videos or helping someone out make a video, you seem like you know what you're doing. But I still want to read books. I still read a lot of blog posts online. I watch a lot of YouTube videos about how to make good movies and how to improve. But actually making videos, making films will teach you so much more than sitting in lectures. I have been on YouTube for a bit over a year, and in this time that I've made about close to 100 videos, I have learned so much more than in 3 years that I studied in film school. Definitely. So if I now had those 10,000 euros to spend, I would definitely buy a good ass camera, microphone, tripod, lights, all that shit, and just travel and make awesome movies and go to places that I've never been to, instead of being stuck in the same place for 3 to 4 years. Graduating from film school is not gonna necessarily make you a better filmmaker, but making actual videos 100% will. Look at my first YouTube videos, they were complete shit. And now after 100 videos, they're less shit. Okay, that's all I had to say about whether or not you should go to film school, because in the end you have to make your own decision. If you have any film school questions, if there's any questions I didn't answer, just write them in the comment section. I would love to answer them. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helps. If you liked it, press the like button. If you like what I do, press the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.